What's going on, everyone? iLootGames here, and I'm back with another video. This one I'm actually recording live, and you're going to see no edits in this. So this is all going to be ad-lib. There's absolutely no planning for this video, so I hope you guys enjoy. But in this video, what we're going to do is we are actually going to compare the model sizes so we can understand how big Loba's hitbox is going to be. So right here, what you're seeing is the setup I made for the thumbnail. However, what you need to understand is this is not their actual size. So what I did is I resized them so that they were near each other's height to make for a more interesting pose, make it look like they're staring at each other's faces when they probably wouldn't actually be, because Loba is actually pretty tall. And so we're going to jump into those videos as I compare her with every model that's available. You can see she has a very mean look right there. But the rest of the body is correct and to proportion. So what you're seeing here is correct. I removed her pack and I removed her jump pack over here so that you guys could see more of the body size, which is going to have to do more with the hitbox. Although I'm sure her giant thing that's on her back normally also counts for the hitbox, but we'll keep that in for the comparison model part of this video. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to that. Okay, here we are with the first recording, and I know a lot of you who just all of a sudden tuned into this are probably like, what the heck is this? So what we're actually seeing here, this little person that's popping out of Loba, we'll say Loba's neck, is Wraith. And I think this is a good way for you guys to see exactly where Loba's model is much bigger than Wraith's. So you see height-wise, she's like a full head taller. And then you see width-wise over in these areas, you can see her hips are sticking out more. You're seeing most of Loba from the sides. So I'll give you guys a better look at that. There we go. So once again, most of what you're seeing is you're seeing Loba's legs here. So she's much wider or thicker in this area. Or I guess depth it'd be. Her depth is much larger. And you get the same kind of thing here. Again, I believe a lot of Loba is shining through right here. Same thing. Her shoulders seem to be about the same width. And once again, you can't really see it because Wraith has like a cape in this skin. Then I'm going to go ahead and move the models next to each other so we can take a look at how that looks. Height-wise, once again, you see she's much taller. You can see that the hips on the models are much wider on Loba's, at least it appears so. And then we will go. So this is, keep this in mind, Wraith is low profile, right? So she takes more damage because of how small her character is. I think it's easy to say then that Loba will not be getting that same perk. And once again, you can see the same thing. You can see she's much thicker from this part of her body. She's slimmer here, it looks like. Actually, her upper body appears probably slimmer. And then her thighs are thicker. She's obviously still much taller. So from the side, it may balance out when it comes to pixel count, exactly how much of a target she creates in this area compared to this area. Because if we squeeze this in and push this out, it might be at least near the same. But height-wise, you're not going to make that up because her thighs are much thicker. So height-wise, I think we'll still see that she is the bigger hitbox out of this. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the front real quick. So side to side, here's a view from the front. And yes, Wraith is very scary looking because I did not render her out completely. And the next one I want to take a look at is Lifeline. Oh, and by the way, guys, I just want to remind you, make sure you hit that sub button, hit the like button, and leave a comment. Those things help the channel so much. And at the end of this week, I'm going to pick one of the comments from one of my videos to win 1,000 Apex coins. I do it every single week. So I'd really appreciate if you guys can do that. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. So we got the Lifeline model here. So it's the same thing. Loba is much taller than Lifeline. You kind of can see that Lifeline, at least with all the extra gear she has a much bigger lower body and her legs are thicker. It has a lot to do with the skin that they have on. We don't know what Loba's other skins will look like, but we can assume this is probably the default skin. And so you never know for other skins will have larger hitboxes on the legs when it has like bigger clothing. And that's an interesting thing about Apex is they actually do go by the model. So the skin is put onto the model. So legendary skins, they have different models to them, and that does affect the hitbox. So her hitbox is literally as big as this skin is over here, and we can expect that Loba's will change along with the skins that she's wearing. Then we have a quick side view for you guys. Same kind of thing that we're seeing before. I'm only going to be comparing her to the female models because they're going to have the slighter shoulders and the larger hips that are going to be comparable to each other. So that's why we're only going to use the female models in this video. If you guys would like me to compare them to other models, just let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear you guys' requests for other ideas because I want to keep you guys as informed as possible with this kind of stuff. So if you have any ideas, just let me know. And then we have the rear look. You can see in their waist is very similar. The lower body is probably similar. In this case, I think that once again, it comes down to the height. This Lifeline skin, huge legs. So when it comes to the lower body, I think Loba actually has the advantage here with a tighter outfit on compared to Lifeline, who has a very baggy outfit on. Next up, we have Wattson, who is also a very short character. Loba is just much taller than the three characters that we've looked at so far. Wattson is thought of as being a larger character, but I believe she has a low profile. So her tininess is giving her some extra damage. And you can see hip-wise, it looks like Loba is once again largest here, with Wattson having slightly larger legs maybe. And then waist ratio, the same. Wattson has very large shoulders compared to Loba though. So I don't know exactly how much of this gear on her back counts for her hitbox. And it's black because I did have it removed when I was judging the hitboxes before this video. However, I added it back on so that we could see exactly where probably the hitbox is also affected. One of you guys can go on firing range and let me know on that one. Let's go ahead and look at them from the side. Yes, this is all the comparison that everyone has been waiting for. The side view of Wattson and Loba. So as you can see here, Loba once again trumps when it comes to the hip area, the thighs. However, Wattson has bigger legs, or lower legs at least, and then the upper body much larger. Plus, if you count the gear on her back, she's very large comparatively. But what's interesting is I'm pretty sure that Wattson has a low profile. What's interesting though is that Loba's upper body appears to be much slimmer than Wattson's. So I'm wondering where this is decided at, because Loba, at least from a side point of view, is going to be much harder to hit on the upper body. Granted, the lower body kind of balances that out. It'll be interesting to see what the devs decide on this one. But her height wise, I mean, we saw Revenant come out, and Revenant had low profile, which is pretty crazy because Revenant is a huge model. Let's go ahead and look at the rear view. And here's the rear view where you can see Wattson's upper body once again trumps Loba's big time with the much larger arms from her outfit. Her lower body is much smaller though, so I'm excited to see what happens here. We got one more to look at. Let's take a look at Bangalore. And the last one I want to take a look at is Bangalore. Now this Bangalore skin looks a lot closer to Loba's. And actually Bangalore, at least with this skin with the crazy hair, is a little bit taller than Loba. So I think we can go ahead and settle the fact that she's not going to get low profile, and she's probably not going to get Fortified either, because we know that Bangalore does not have Fortified, and they are very similar in size, whereas Loba's actually a little bit smaller in the upper body, it appears, and similar lower body size though. So let's go ahead and spin these around for you guys. So from the side, we can see that Loba's upper body, once again, is much thinner than Bangalore's upper body. But lower body, they have, at least if we probably divided the pixels up, just like with the other skins, if we divided them up, it's probably very close, very similar, because her lower portion of her leg is much slimmer than the upper portion. So she maybe has Bangalore by a little bit in that category. Height-wise, we see that she's very similar in height. Bangalore also has this on her back, so how that affects it, I have no idea. And then we'll go ahead and look at one more angle real quick. Same conclusion. They're very similar in size. So you guys want to know how big Loba's going to be? About the size of Bangalore. So we can go ahead and settle that now, I think. I think Bangalore is a perfect example of very similar sizes to Loba. So I hope you guys learned something in this video. I hope it was informative. I know that a video just about hitboxes is a little weird for me to do, but I felt like a lot of you guys were curious about it and commenting down in the comments, is she going to be low profile? Is she going to be fortified? What's going to happen? So I hope this clears things up for everyone. I hope that this is some unique content. I try not to put out stuff that everyone else is doing. You know, when someone makes a video on even the things I've leaked, which everyone makes videos on before I can make videos on, yeah, it puts me off of wanting to do that in a video then, you know, because I don't want to put out things to you guys that you've already seen. Anyways, I will be streaming today on Twitch at twitch.tv/iLootGames, and then come join in Discord. If you're not already in Discord, we have over 4,000 members in there now. Thank you for watching this long. Make sure you leave a comment down below and tell me you watched this long, because that's a big deal to me. I will catch you all later, and have a good one.